welcome back to this channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay updated with all the readings that I do here. So today I'm going to be using these two decks, Archetype Cards and Seasons of the Witch, to channel messages for you and to see what comes true for you. So I'm not setting any kind of intention for this reading, so go ahead and bring a situation in your mind or bring a question to your mind, whatever it is that you would like more clarity over, any questions that you would like answers to. So go ahead and set your intentions and focus on what it is that you want to gain some clarity over, and hopefully that is what will come through for you. So I'm going to insert 3 pictures here for you to pick with. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and when you open your eyes, whichever picture your attention goes to first is your reading. And if you feel conflicted and confused between more than one picture, go ahead and listen to all the readings that you feel called to, because there is most likely a message there as well for you. So feel free to pause this video here and take as long as you need to pick your picture and pick your reading. I will get going and start with pile number 1. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this deck and see what comes up for you now. I'm seeing jewelry. I'm seeing gold jewelry. Embellishments. So we have 2 cards here, Angel and Child Magical. So I feel like you're thinking about something that has to do with something that is almost ethereal. And while I was shuffling for you, I saw a woman wearing gold jewelry and kind of like a crown or a gold tiara on her head. So I feel like you are thinking about a woman who is almost ethereal and angelic, and you're either trying to connect with a sort of divine version of yours. I feel like you're trying to tap into a more elevated version of yours. Let's see what else is coming up for you. I feel like you want to see yourself in a light that is almost angelic. You kind of want to connect with yourself, and you kind of want to bring out that version of yourself, and you want to present that version to the world. You're trying to elevate yourself in a way. You're trying to tap into a much more physically beautiful, much more enchanting version of yourself. Let's see what else comes up. So we have the Hermit and the Rebel here. So with these 2 cards, I feel like you're kind of trying to withdraw yourself, and I feel like you are discarding everything that you used to do in whatever way that you used to do, and you're finding new ways to do the old things and kind of present yourself in a new light, and you still try to figure out what you want to do and how exactly you're going to achieve it. And that is why I feel like you're kind of withdrawing yourself, and you're withdrawing yourself from your own old patterns, and you're kind of trying to figure out what you want to do moving from this point on. That is why you are pulling your energy back from everything that you had previously invested it in. I feel like some of you are switching up your approach to when it comes to how you dress or how you present yourself. Let's see what else is coming up. I'm also hearing that you are being encouraged to try new things. So I'm hearing that before you settle down with one option, or before you settle down with one thing, you are being asked to try a lot of different things and figure out exactly what it is that you want to move on with. So that is exactly why you kind of need to withdraw yourself and kind of need to be led by your own light. So take risks and try whatever it is that you feel inspired to try. Be a little more spontaneous. Don't feel trapped by rules. Don't feel like you're obligated to play by rules, and try out different things before you settle down with exactly what you want. I'm also hearing that some of you are trying to figure out who your future self is and how your future self looks and how your future self carries themselves, and you're kind of trying to tap into a more elevated and higher version of yourself, but you don't exactly know how to picture that version of yourself yet. So you're being asked to try different things and figure out what exactly makes you happy and what excites you the most and what makes you most mesmerized. So we have the slave here, and over here in the shadow attribute, I'm seeing giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choice. So I feel like you kind of don't want to make a lot of errors, and you don't want to make a lot of trials. You kind of just want to jump to the right thing, and that is why this card is coming up for you and is telling you to not feel afraid of and not feel nervous of the idea of taking risks and the idea of making a lot of mistakes before you figure out exactly what you want to do. And that is kind of exactly what you're being told to do, to make a lot of moves, make different moves, try out different things, make mistakes if you have to, make mistakes if that happens, it doesn't matter. Retreat from whatever it is that you're doing and try out a whole lot of different things and feel free while you're doing it and have fun with the process. And that is how you will tap into a magical version of yours, and that is how you will be able to display yourself in a more angelic and a more elevated and a more divine version of yourself. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this deck aside, and now we're going to try stuff out with the other deck. Let's see what else is coming up for you. All right, let's see what this deck has to say to you. All right. So we have divination again. So with this, I kind of see like a woman very much adorned in like jewelry, and I see this woman who is kind of in power, who is kind of in touch with the divine, who is kind of in touch with her spiritual self more, and she is looking beautiful. So I feel like you kind of need to allow yourself to be divinely guided to be able to find your elevated version, your higher self, your next step in your evolution when it comes to how you present yourself and how you carry yourself. And I'm also hearing how you dress yourself. So as I was pulling these two cards out, I kind of saw a woman dressed in jewelry, gold jewelry, and then I pulled this card out with this woman wearing jewelry. So I feel like there is an emphasis on how you dress yourself. So if that is something you are trying to play around with, and that if that is something you're trying to figure out, you're being asked to allow yourself to make a lot of mistakes and be guided by your intuition. I feel like you are someone who kind of wants to present themselves as this beautiful divine being. Like you want there to be like this ethereal essence to your presence. Let's see what else. So we have the mischief card here. So with the rebel card and then the mischief card here, I feel like you're being asked to allow yourself to play around and play freely and be playful. So I'm not surprised that this card is coming up for you. I see more and more cards that are kind of emphasizing on your need to play and allow yourself to be playful and have fun with the process instead of trying to get it right. All right, group one, so that is what came out for you. Leave a comment and let me know if this reading resonated. Let me know what you took away from this reading, and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with all the future readings that I do here. And once again, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye, take care. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading, and I'm now going to shuffle this deck and see what messages come up for you. So I'm seeing a large house, almost like a palace. And I'm also hearing that you're kind of worried about hurting someone, like you're kind of worried that you're gonna disturb someone in some way, or you're gonna cause some kind of an inconvenience to someone in some way. That is another thing coming through. So those are the things that I see for you right now. I see this palace, and I also feel like you are kind of concerned about causing someone else inconvenience and disturbing someone. You're afraid that you'll get in someone else's way and you don't want to do it. You're kind of uncomfortable with becoming the cause of someone else's discomfort. I feel like you're sensitive about someone else's convenience and inconvenience. I also feel like you have some kind of discomfort in your abdomen. There is some kind of discomfort in your body. All right. Addict. So I feel like you are indulging in some kind of behavior that you know is not good for you physically, and you also know it's going to cause some amount of discomfort and concern to someone else. So think of some habits or some behaviors or anything that you're into that causes physical discomfort to you and causes concern to people who love you and people who care about you. So look into stuff like that. Think about stuff like that. What is it that you're doing that is causing you physical discomfort? And what is it that's like a cause of concern for your family members or people who love you? Let's see what else comes up for you. All right, so we have this card popping out here. Angel. All right, so this card also popped up for the other group, for group 1. So if you're interested in checking that reading out, go ahead and do it. I feel like with this angel card here, you are too giving of yourself right now. I feel like this destructive habit that you're indulging in has something to do with just how much of yourself you are giving to other people. And I feel like you are kind of allowing yourself to be almost used or manipulated. I feel like you are overlooking your own health and your own comfort and your own convenience just so you can help someone else and just so you can be of service to someone else. All right, let's see what else is coming up for you. So we have the Midas and Miser. So I feel like this has something to do with the way that you live. So I did see a palace while I was shuffling for you. I feel like there's some kind of an emphasis brought on your financial ability. I feel like you are giving too much of yourself, like I said, and this might have something to do with your finances and your money. So I feel like someone watching this video has this addictive habit. So you might want to look into things that you're splurging on. Like maybe you eat a lot of fried food, or maybe you eat a lot of food that is not good for you. Maybe you're spending a lot of money on something like that. And maybe that has kind of become a concern for people who care about you and people who live with you. I feel like if you live with your parents, maybe your parents don't approve of the things that you spend your money in, and that is why they're concerned for you. I feel like you are doing relatively well when it comes to your finances, but you kind of need to look into what it is that you're spending in. And if you are spending on some people, you kind of need to see that you don't overdo it to a point that it causes yourself discomfort and issues and financial trouble. All right, let's see what else is coming up for you. All right, so next we have the hedonist. I feel like you are indulging in eating stuff that is not good for you. I do feel like you're splurging on things that are not healthy for you. You might be spending it on a certain food. So it could be a particular thing that affects your health. Maybe you smoke, maybe you drink. Just make sure that you're not overdoing it to a point that it's a health risk. I also feel like you're splurging on things that are not healthy for you from an emotional standpoint. Maybe you're spending way too much on people who are not good for you. Alright, so I am now going to keep this deck aside over here and we'll see what we get from this deck. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you. Apples. So we have another food related thing here. I feel like you're eating things that are poisonous to your health and that is not good for you. So honestly, group 2, take a look at what you're spending your money in. Take a look at what you're eating. Take a look at the people you're investing your time, energy, and emotions in. I feel like either something you're eating or something you're indulging in is very unhealthy for your health. And I also feel like there might be people who are taking advantage of you and taking advantage of your financial position. Alright, group 2, so that was your reading, and let me know in the comments if this reading resonated, and thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with all the readings that I do here. Alright, so once again, thanks for watching. Take care. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. I'm now going to shuffle this deck and see what messages I get for you. So if you have any questions in mind, go ahead and bring them to your attention. And hopefully you will find the reading answers your question. Okay, so the first card that we have here is the Mystic. So I feel like you are trying to offer help and you're trying to offer wisdom. I feel like you are very enthusiastic about helping people with whatever you can. And I feel like you are very much willing to share your experiences with people. Alright, group 3, so let's look at what other card comes up for you. Storyteller. Okay, I do feel like you are willing to share your experiences with people and you want to teach people through anecdotes and you want to share your own personal experiences with people. I feel like you are someone who is very much willing to offer your services to anyone who finds them helpful and anyone who appreciates them. Alright, let's see what else we have for you. I also feel like you are looking for opportunities to practice your public speaking. Alright, let's see what else we have for you. Alright, so next we have the Prince. So I feel like you are in possession of a lot of wealth and you are someone who is in a position of comfort and luxury. And I feel like the things that you have, the services that you can offer, the guidance that you can offer, the help that you can offer, the assistance that you can offer, you are willing to offer that. And you are looking for people who you can help. Let's see what else we have. So we have Healer and Exorcist. So both the Healer and the Exorcist are people who pretty much like save people from their ailments. So I do feel like you have the ability to save people and to do a lot of good for people. Alright, so let's see what else we have for you. Let's see what else comes up for you. So the cauldron talks about the process of turning one thing into another. It's almost like metamorphosis. So I feel like you are someone who is capable of helping people transform their lives, and you are in possession of that kind of knowledge that could like change people's life. So the main advice, the main guidance that's coming up from this reading is that you kind of need to find a way to put yourself out there, to reach people out there, and to tell stories that would inspire people, that would make people feel comforted and make them feel like they're not alone out there. So I feel like you are capable of creating transformation, and I see you like brewing this elixir almost. I feel like you are capable of creating something like that, and you just need to find an outlet, and you need to develop skills that would make it possible for you to do that. All right, let's see if anything else is coming up for you. So we have ancestors and intuitions. So ancestors and intuitions are like both sources of guidance and protection. So I feel like that is a role that you could be playing. So I feel like you are kind of being portrayed as this person who is capable of leading people, who is capable of protecting people, who is capable of providing the right guidance. And you just kind of need to work on finding an outlet and developing a voice of your own, and finding a way to get that kind of guidance and teaching out there. All right, group 3, so that was your reading, and comment and let me know if this reading resonated with you and what you took away from this reading. And thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with all future readings that I do here. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.